Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Aliens Dark Descent, where we're still in Tantalus Base. Well actually we're not in Tantalus Base, we're still mucking around on the surface above Tantalus Base. I haven't actually figured out a way to get in yet. Well, I kind of have. We're going to need a power loader in order to force open the armoured bunker door leading into Tantalus Base. But first, there's a couple of places I haven't actually explored.
On the tracker.
And since I am an infamous pack rat, I don't really want to leave anything lying around that might be useful.
Okay. Somebody gets in a power loader quick. Everyone else, set for covering fire. Don't leave it hanging.
So, Hangar C here is where we get the power loader. Note that all of these hangars are perfect shelters, because there's only one way in or out. Well, except for this one, which doesn't appear to have a way in, which is intriguing. That door is... There's a terminal on it, but it seems to be on the inside.
There's something around.
So there's no way of getting in from out here.
Move on!
I mean, there must be, because there's no point in putting a terminal on a door inside a building in a game if you're not supposed to use that terminal to get yourself out. The question is,
Hurry up, you
how do I get in? First thing I did was check Hangar B next door, looking for a way in from here, but nope, nothing. We'll stick a pin in this and come back to the mystery of Hangar A shortly. But there are other rooms inside this above ground complex that I didn't check out the first time I came here. Oh, that's a lot of signals.
There's something around.
Yeah, that central area. Never went anywhere near it, precisely because there were a lot of signals. And there still are. So the APC just blew away this alien drone that came out of somewhere in here. And there's places in here I haven't explored yet. Oh, shit. Smudge, don't let me down.
Got you in my sights.
Good man.
Oh, yeah, don't mess with me.
Right. And up here we have... nothing.
Squad.
Just a hive exit. Alright, that explains what was on the other side of that barricade that I didn't want to blow because it would
Drone
fall...
spotted.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Drone, literally when I was in the room, just came out. There's no way... No,
you in
there's a
my
hunt.
sights.
Okay.
Shit, and over here.
Fuck my luck. Well, on the bright side, there aren't any motion tracker contacts within range to respond to the hunt. So that's good news, I suppose. I mean, everybody's stress is increasing, but it's not increasing as much as if they were shooting up aliens that were chasing after them. So I'm going to trigger that central motion tracker right next to the APC and try to draw those guys out of the unexplored room down to the south. Out of the unexplored room down to the south so the APC can chop them up. Except they don't appear to be falling for it. It's likely that they're just outside of range of that field motion track, so they can't.
Let's do what we
actually
came for
hear
and
it.
get the hell out of here. Check your
Well,
vitals, squad.
shit.
Move on.
So I'm going to have to do something. I'm probably just going to have to go in there all guns blazing. Although let's get this stress under control first, shall we? Right next to the frozen hellhole picnic area, there are a couple of storerooms you can seal off and create a nice little shelter and have a nice
that
little
door.
rest. So we're going to do
You
exactly
shall
that
not
before
pass, fuckers.
anyone's stress reaches 100% and they start developing nasty
Door welded.
traumas.
That well
So-
gonna hold.
A couple of benefits here due to the squad composition: 150 stress relief rather than 100, and because we have a medic, if anybody was wounded they would all recover 1 hit point, which is nice. So having rested, I'm kind of hoping that whatever is on the other side of that door
On my way.
is cultists rather than aliens, and I'm pretty confident in that due to the general lack of interest they've shown in anything else that's been going on.
More signatures spotted.
Yep, cultists.
You like that, huh?
Right. First things first. Reprimand
Keep it
to
together, you
stop
grunts.
stress increasing for the next 30 seconds. Although we're probably only going to be in combat for 2 or 3. We've already mown down one of the cultists with plasma
Focus
rifle
fire
fire.
on target.
Bring them down.
And yeah.
That's the security room, squad. Check those cameras. We need the intel.
I suspect I was probably supposed to find this room much
Let's see what's
earlier.
inside.
Because Hangar A And the room next door to the security room are the only two places of this entire complex that I haven't already explored, so I'm not quite sure what value checking out the cameras is going to be. But we'll do it anyway. What's this? A data pad. Oh, yeah, Marlowe went crazy. Cultists arrived. Everybody's doomed. Okay, fine. Let's check out the cameras. I mean, that and Hangar A are literally the only two places I haven't checked out yet. So I'm not quite sure how useful this is going to be, but we'll do it. Oh, Hangar A.
For the grab.
Looks like we've got some supplies in that hangar.
Alright, okay, yeah. Well, lots of good stuff in there. Obviously, I've already been into Hangar B. Don't really care.
Elevator in sight. Plenty of cultists in the area.
Don't take them head
3
on.
cameras,
Move to flank.
2 of which show me places I've already seen. Okay, fine. Let's get this door cracked
Cut that door open.
and see what's in the
Breaking the
final
well.
room. Or rooms, I don't know. Maybe it's one big room,
Door
maybe it's
clear.
not. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Come on, team.
Right
Decrypt
now.
and unlock. Rank 10 tech in the squad. Doesn't cost me a tool to decrypt terminals. Not sure why I bypassed this place first time around. I mean, you stick a terminal and a lock on a door, and I want to know what's on the other side. And ammunition and
what's inside.
resources. Now, useful stuff. Well, not as useful as it used to be, because I'm kind of past the point of actually needing resources now. I've unlocked everything.
Hurry up, squad.
I'm going to pick up the Xeno samples then. I mean,
On
you
my
can
way.
still
Got 'em.
use
They look intact to
materials
me.
for
Let's see
making
what's
tools and
inside.
medkits if you're starting to run low, but I certainly don't need any more weapon unlocks. But they're there, so we'll pick them up. Right. The mystery of Hangar A.
Come on, team.
A locked door that's locked from the inside. And now that we've checked out the security cameras, I know there's good shit in there. And I ain't leaving until I've figured it out. I've already explored Hangar B and looted that. I know there's no way in from there. The solution is actually really simple. You just go around the back, and there is a section of wall that you can blow down with the demo charge.
On it.
That wall is damaged already. Maybe we could access that hangar with a little C4.
Honestly, I don't know what I've
Get
done
down,
without
it's gonna
Sergeant Harper's
blow.
sterling leadership. Tells me to blow the wall down after I've already set the demo charges.
Hurry up, you slugs.
And there is a shit ton of good stuff in here. Well, I mean, there's ammo, which I don't really need, but there's another
see what's
sentry
inside.
gun, and there are some more resources. Actually, thinking about it, I do still kind of need resources, because
something
not all
around.
of my Marines have got upgraded equipment slots, and
Move
that's
on.
30 resources a pop, so yeah, fine.
On my
I
way.
do still have a use for resources. Now, at this point you're supposed to put somebody in the power loader and then escort the power loader down to the south where the actual bunker doors are in order to use the power loader to force the doors open. But you do have to escort the
think we're
Marine
spotted.
in the power loader
I have multiple
against a bunch of
signals.
cultists in defended positions. The reason I know this is because the first time I did it, it kind of bugged out. So while it might look like I'm some kind of tactical genius here, using Hunslet's dropship rocket attack to clear out the nests of cultists, I knew this was coming because the first time I did it, I fought my way down here, escorting the power loader. We got to the doors and the power loader just stood there and it wouldn't open the doors, so I had to go back to an earlier set. Remember, Hunslet's dropship rocket attack is a very
Requesting
powerful
air
ability, but
support.
you must have line of sight to whatever you wanted to blast. And she can only blast one target at a time.
Enemies of the era!
But if you just steadily work your way south, taking out each nest of cultists one at a time, you can make life much easier for yourself. And I think we've just
More
about
signatures
done it.
spotted.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way we came.
Hurry up, squad.
So the bunker doors are actually down there to the right. But
I
now I
have
need to go
multiple
back and get the
signals.
power loader.
Here's one.
The first thing I want to do, however, is trigger a hunt.
Who else Want some?
Why would you want to trigger a hunt, Jingles? Well, if you look at the hive aggression meter, we're about to have a massive onslaught.
More signals incoming.
And I don't want to have to deal with a massive onslaught while I'm escorting the power loader. So if I trigger it now,
Bring it down.
this is a really good area in which to deal with a massive onslaught, because there's lots and lots,
That
Here it
gun is
comes.
a frickin' lawnmower.
lots and lots and lots of clear open space. And I have an APC, so I want to deal with it here. Now, there is a hive exit right up there to the north, so we're going to pop a sentry gun down here to cover
Deploying
that.
sentry guns.
Right there, did you see that flashing red hive exit? That's where the massive onslaught's coming from. So, one sentry gun to cover the rear, which isn't where the onslaught's coming from, but it's still a hive exit, and something could pop out from behind me at any time. Then we'll deploy the other 4 sentry guns to cover the direction that the massive onslaught's coming from, and hopefully get a bit of support from the APC as well. And then we're just going to sit here and deal with it. Far better to deal with a massive onslaught at a time and place of your choosing than when you're escorting a power loader. You're on the move, and the Marine in the power loader can't actually shoot anything because they're in a power loader, so you're down 20% of your firepower.
I think we're spotted.
And you're on the move, so you can't rely on deployed sentry guns or get any help from the APC.
Like that, huh?
Yep, this is... Oh shit, contacts from behind? Coming through Hangar A? Well, I do have a sentry facing that way.
Suppressive fire.
But only one sentry, so let's get some suppressive fire down. Nice.
Squad.
Okay, onslaught over. Don't need the suppressive fire cover in the rear anymore. And...
Roger.
yeah, we're good.
Sentry
We're now on medium hive aggression. But medium's fine. I mean, there was no way I was ever going to get through this entire deployment on easy hive aggression. It was always going to escalate. Let's pack the sentries, get the power loader, and get that bunker door open, so we can actually get into Tantalus Base itself. Going to seal the hangar door and have a rest first, though. I mean, stress levels aren't particularly high, but I don't know how many opportunities to make a shelter and have a rest I'm going to have once I get into Tantalus Base. And I suspect that once I'm in there, shit's going to get real. So I'm going to take the opportunity to reset everybody's stress to 0 here, where it's nice and safe, and it's only going to cost me 1 tool.
On my way.
It's probably going to be
All right,
Skirts
let's
using
give
the
it a
power
go.
loader. She's the
Good thing I have
tank.
a class 2
Yep.
rating.
Oh, here we go. Infinite Onslaught has entered the sector.
Breaking the well.
So they're going to keep coming at you until you get that power loader down to the bunker
Door
doors.
cleared.
Fortunately now, because I cleared the way,
Hang on.
I don't have to deal with nests of dug-in cultists.
Move on.
It's just the power loader.
Hurry up, you slugs. Shit, it's coming to us.
Possibly I could also send the APC ahead. Holy shit, that's a crusher. Actually, it's nearly dead.
Fire on target.
Oh
Yeah,
Don't miss
yeah, the plasma rifles, they don't fuck around. Also, I think it probably took a couple of hits from the APC's plasma cannon.
Ugh,
We'll grab those Xeno samples. I don't know how many more Xeno projects I have, and I do
Here's
have a
your
fair
sample.
amount of Xeno samples, but, well, it costs 2 Xeno samples for every one of the Xenotech upgrades that you deploy with. So, unlike materials, the Xeno samples are a resource that you were always going to have a use for. This power loader is incredibly slow. I mean, yeah, of course it is. It's not like it was built for speed. It was just built to very carefully move extremely large and heavy objects around. Another top tip, if you're wondering why this so-called infinite onslaught appears pretty quiet, there's a deployment point there for the APC right outside the bunker doors. So you move the APC down ahead of you, and it basically takes care of the infinite onslaught, which is nice. Also, there were at least 6, maybe 8 cultists dug in around here, which you would have to fight your way through as well, advancing across open ground while they have the benefit of cover. But if you scout the area out before you load up into the power loader, you can easily take them all out for the cost of just 1 command point by getting line of sight and then calling in an airstrike from Hunslet in the dropship. Right, Skirts and the power loader, nearly there. I don't know what's going to happen here, so we're going to get everybody into cover in case there's another attack. backed up by the APC, of course. And then Skirts is going to force these doors open. There it is.
Looks like your power loader trick worked, Hayes. Thank you.
What can I say? I've learned from the best.
That you have. Now let's get inside and find Cassandra.
Oh yeah, the whole reason why we're here. Finding Cassandra, Harper's daughter. Remember, at this point in the game, there's only two things that we needed to be able to get off this planet. A spare fusion core to overcharge the ship's shields in order to survive the satellite blockade, which we got from the atmosphere processor mission.
Embrace what is coming. Not everyone can be chosen, but everyone can serve in their way. Isn't that right, Sergeant Harper?
That's not a pre-recorded message. Do you suppose Marlowe's actually here?
I hope so. So I can shut him up for good.
How are you holding up?
The sedatives Bookard gave me, they help. There's always a whisper, like hearing someone talking in the next room.
Hang on, Jonas. You still have a daughter to meet.
The other thing that we needed was a gas mixing chip to ensure that the hypersleep chambers work properly on our trip back to civilization and nobody dies on the way there. And we got that from the hypersleep chamber on board the USCSS Montero in Barclays Dock. So we got everything that we need to get off this planet. What we don't need is Harper's daughter.
Deploying motion tracker.
Get a motion
Setting
tracker
a
down
motion
on this
tracker.
level. So we're here looking for Cassandra.
Motion
Or we're here
tracker
looking for the
activated.
Weyland-Yutani team that was sent in by Colony Director Price to retrieve Cassandra without success. Fairly obviously, Director Price just wanted to use Harper's daughter as a bargaining chip against us, but, well, that kind of backfired. So now we're here.
Creepy fucking place.
Where to, Hayes?
Frankly, I don't know. Secret lab means secret plans. Search that place, find Cassandra, and get your men out of there.
Right
But
now.
all of this begs
Let's
the
see what's
question,
inside.
why? I mean, obviously I understand why Harper wants to recover his daughter. She's his daughter.
Come on, team!
But what does that have to do with everybody else? We are ready to leave this planet. Nuclear devastation is about to rain down from orbit. We've got everything that we need. Why are we chasing after Harper's daughter? Remember, she is actively involved in what the Darwin era cultists are doing here. The people who are responsible for this entire alien outbreak. And we don't even know whether or not she's with them voluntarily. She could be our enemy. The one time we heard her voice, I think it was in a
Access granted.
broadcast on board the Montero, she didn't sound like she was being coerced. So we are risking Marines' lives in order to rescue somebody who might be our enemy. Somebody who might not want to be rescued. Somebody we might have to kidnap and force at gunpoint back on board the Otago. And we're not just risking Marines' lives, we've got a whole bunch of survivors that we've rescued on board this ship. We're risking their lives too. All of this
Don't get too comfy, okay?
just... Is that another sentry gun? Shit.
Come on, team!
Ah, it's fine. I mean, I'm carrying 5 sentries, I can't carry any more.
Only one of those crushers could have slammed the doors that hard.
That terminal should operate these cells. I can't tell if Cassandra's in one of them, though.
Enough of this. Open those damn cells, squad.
Jonas, we don't know what's behind those doors. We might learn more by searching the room.
Yeah,
Hey.
fuck you, Jonas. I mean,
Looks like a data pad.
calm your tits. Let's find out what's on the other side of the doors before we open them. Could be a crusher in here. Here we go. Tantalus lab document. Cell 1, swarm of 4. 6 preliminary specimens. So, facehuggers, abnormal specimen, prisoner, alpha specimen. Okay. Prisoner could be Cassandra. Probably not. I mean, it's never going to be that simple. More likely it's just a survivor. Or it could
Hurry up,
be
you slugs!
a survivor of the squad that Director Price sent in to recover Cassandra so she could use her as a bargaining chip against us, in all likelihood. I mean, I don't know for sure that's what Price's intentions were, but she's a Weyland-Yutani company executive. She doesn't squander company resources just out of the goodness of her heart. Right. I am opening all of these doors, by the way. I want to see what's on the other side. But I'm not just going to flip the switches. We're going to do some preparation first. I've got 5 sentry guns. I'm damn well using them.
gun.
So, what's behind door number 3? Well, according to the lab document, an abnormal specimen. So, I don't know, a crusher, a praetorian, something nasty.
Sentry almost ready.
So let's get prepped. There we go.
Let there be
Pop a
light.
flare down, because something big and nasty's coming out of that door, and I want to be ready for it.
Sentry activated.
3 sentries deployed. I mean, 3 should be enough.
Suppressive
Get
fire!
suppressive fire down. Ready to go with the smart gun. How do I actually open the door, though? Because there's no terminal on the door. Is it from here? Yes. There we go.
On it.
Right. What's behind door number 3, Bob? And that looked like a praetorian. Oh, I just had a thought. Okay.
I really love this
Shit.
gun.
Yes, that did trigger a hunt. That's the one thing I failed to take into account. Bollocks.
Disgusting.
4 Xeno samples, though. I mean, and this is the main reason why. I mean, aside from just idle curiosity, but I do still need Xeno samples. I'm not sure it's going to be worth the price, though. We're going to go for door number 1 next, which I can't remember what was behind door. No, it doesn't matter because we're opening all of them.
Sentry packed.
Sentry activated.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of these doors open during the course of the current hunt. I might actually end up triggering a second hunt here.
Affirmative.
I mean, there's nothing on the motion tracker, so we're not going to get jumped. Let's get some flames down here. Oh yeah, this was the... I think the facehugger's in room 1. I can't remember. Get the door open, let's find out. Oh shit. Yeah. A bit more than I was expecting.
Suppressive fire! Tango down.
Ah, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Oh yeah. It smells good.
Yeah. We're definitely not going to be able to deal with this all during the course of one
Packing
hunt, which
sentry
means
gun.
we're going to end up triggering 2 or more if I'm slow.
Sentry packed.
And while there are no other contacts on the motion tracker, so I'm not being attacked from other directions while I'm cracking all of these doors open and seeing what's on the other side,
They lost your track, squad. Good job.
what is happening is stress levels are increasing. And the hive aggression meter is also increasing every time there's a hunt. So the price for my idle curiosity is stressed out Marines and increasingly pissed off and aggressive aliens. Right, door number 2 was the facehuggers. At least I think it's facehuggers. The lab
Sentry almost
log
ready.
entry said preliminary specimens, which sounds like facehuggers.
Sentry activated.
Probably really don't need to be taking all these precautions for a room full of facehuggers, but you know, one flamer would have probably taken care of it. Assuming, of course, that what's on the other side of the door is facehuggers. Yep, it's facehuggers. Well, it's eggs, which are going to become facehuggers. I put all of this preparation in place, and all I really needed was one guy with a flamethrower. Could have torched the eggs before they reacted to our presence, and we wouldn't be getting hunted again. I'm taking 0 chances with door number 5. The log said behind door number 5 was an alpha specimen,
Sentry
so
activated.
we're going to pop a flare. We've got sentry guns. Let's get some suppressive fire going. Let's get as far away from that door as we can, while still having a line of sight. And let's get it open. Door number 4 is the prisoner. I'm leaving that one till last. I need to get this door open and deal with what's...
Coming to us.
What is in there? There's something in there.
They got
Oh,
us.
it's...
Look alive.
Is that another Praetorian? Yeah, I think it is. He's dead now.
Fuckers.
I was expecting a crusher. Anyway, more importantly, we were able to deal with it.
Ugh, hate
And
this
hopefully
job.
it's the last alien behind any of these doors. Without triggering a third
They
hunt.
look intact
Let's
to
get the
me.
Xeno samples. Let's pack everything up. And let's see who the mysterious prisoner is behind door number 4. Well, it's not Cassandra. Unless she had a really rough childhood.
damn close.
That guy's injured. Toss him his gear and share our frequency. We need to talk. All right. I'm Sergeant Jonas Harper, USS Otago. And you are?
In your debt. Name's Theo Stern. Captain. Wayuu Corporate Security.
Price's famous associate, huh? How did a hotshot like you end up here?
Mind your tone, son. Chasing Cassandra, of course. And losing good soldiers in the process. That base is a proper shithole.
Yeah, we noticed.
I don't believe we meant.
Deputy Administrator Michael Hayes, formerly of Pioneer Station.
Delighted. Hey, listen, folks, I need to take care of this wound fast. I imagine you got a vehicle nearby. May I pop in?
Depends. What's in it for us?
First, I know my way out. I won't drag your men behind. Second, I can open the lab doors for them. Here, take a look. Gotta love those code breakers. Happy?
Fine. Join me in the APC. But don't try anything stupid. We clear?
Crystal.
All right. That Stern got us more rooms to explore. Hurry. We need to find Harper's daughter.
We really don't, though, do we?
Come on, team!
I mean, Harper hasn't seen his daughter since her mother's funeral, which she blamed him for.
Do you even know what you seek to prevent? The creature is the ultimate expression of evolution. Humankind raised to a zenith. Its seed absorbs all that you are. Your body becomes the host for a new, perfect form. It is ascension. It is apotheosis.
Keep talking, man. Your ascension can't come soon enough.
Motion tracker
His daughter
deployed.
hates his guts. Imagine
that
you're a
door.
rebellious teenager
You
who's been
shall not
abandoned by
pass,
your father
fuckers.
in this shithole. You have some
Door
kind of
secure.
special affinity with the
That well
xenomorphs.
gonna hold?
You're able to communicate with and control them to an extent. These Darwin-era nutjobs find out about it, and they revere you. You know, they actually think you have value, more value than your father did. Why wouldn't you join them voluntarily? They give you a
Nap's
home,
over.
a
Move your
purpose,
asses.
and value. Also, it'd be a massive fuck you to the father who abandoned you on this shithole of a planet. But here we are, risking marine lives, and the lives of all the survivors that we have rescued who
Come on,
actually
team.
wanted to be rescued in order to sort out Harper's daughter issues. On the one hand, you know, I suppose this could have made an excellent story development point, with the source of the conflict between Harper's desire to rescue his daughter and make up for being such a shitty dad, opposed
up,
to
squad.
Cassandra's desire to say, fuck you, dad, prove that she doesn't need him, and she's managing just fine on her own.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting up motion
I
tracker.
mean, that may be what happened. Maybe she did join these
Motion
people
tracker
voluntarily,
activated.
but now she's actually seeing what that involves, and maybe she's having second thoughts. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, hang on. Something's happening. Something's behind that door. Not sure I'm going to like it.
What the hell is this?
My squad stumbled across this place. Dozens of civvies lined up for Marlowe's freak show.
What happened?
Markham, my second, a real romantic, insisted we get him out. I went along with it, but cultists sprang a trap as soon as we entered. Worse, prisoners turned on us. Whatever Marlowe's selling, they drank it down deep.
I'm sorry.
No good deed goes unpunished. Rest easy, brother. These bastards are gonna pay.
Look, if you want to save more lives, tell me everything you can about this complex.
Price sent us in blind. She's not big on sharing information she doesn't think you need. I don't know if you've noticed.
Come on, team!
Right, let's clear the side rooms.
Right now.
There's something
see
here.
what's inside.
Doesn't look like a sentry gun or materials. Oh, is that a xenotech project? Oh, it is. Aerial xenotoxin applic... I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure the aliens aren't going to like it. Hang on, squad has created a shelter. No, we haven't. We absolutely haven't. The door's not sealed.
Double time!
What's going on?
They're heading our way!
There are some cultists up there. They don't appear to be in a hurry to go anywhere.
Contact!
Oh, and there's an alien with them. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let's get back in here. It's still saying squad has created a shelter, but I don't even have the option to seal the door of the room that I'm in, which I would have done. Right, we're being hunted. I don't want to be stuck in here. Don't have clear lines of fire, although not that much on the motion tracker. One contact up to the north. See, the problem with these hunts isn't so much the active motion tracker contact, which doesn't really appear to be that active at all and isn't making any effort to close in and investigate, but it's the fact that stress increases and the hive aggression meter increases as well. So just in case, there's only two ways in here. We cover them both with a pair of sentry guns. Oh, that's a bad sound. Yeah, that's the other problem. Anytime there's a hunt, there's always a chance that a category 2 xenomorph is going to spawn. One just did. It looks like they're coming in from this side.
Come on, team! They're heading our way!
Oh shit, it's a Praetorian. That's not good. And I don't have a shot with Smudge because, as always, is at the back of the fucking pack. Okay. Yeah, this isn't ideal, is it?
Let there be
Let's get a flare
light.
down over there.
Light him up!
Oh, that's unusual. Praetorian's coming right at us. Get that overcharged plasma beam. Yes. Keep forgetting to use this thing. It is such a useful ability. Right, that appears to be it.
Copy.
We've got some Xeno samples.
Ugh, hate this job.
I mean, the hunt's still ongoing, but there's nothing else closing in.
Here's your sample.
At least I hope nothing else is closing in, because this hunt's about to end, and I wouldn't want to trigger another one.
There you
We
go.
seem to have had a bit of an issue with Skirts, the tech there. She'd taken some damage and was using her sidearm, the SMG. Trying to switch back to a heavy pulse rifle, but the game's telling me she can't use her primary weapon. I don't understand why not. We just I mean, if she had an injury, we just treated it with a med kit. Can't use her primary weapon. There she is. She looks fine. She's got a heavy pulse rifle slung over her back. There's no indication that she has an injury, but she has her SMG equipped, which is her sidearm. I don't understand. That's really weird. Oh wait, look, now she's switched back to her plasma rifle. And it is a plasma rifle, not a heavy pulse rifle. Latimer's the one with a heavy pulse rifle, because she's not rank 10. Well, I don't know what happened there. Some kind of bug. Turns out, the game's not perfect. Let's see if there's anything left to pick up in here. I think we've pretty much swept... Oh, hang on, there's another motion tracker contact coming in. I don't want that to be an alien. Let's let the sentry guns deal with it. Whatever it is. Get out of the way. I really don't want to trigger another hunt right now. Not if I don't need to. Yep, sentry guns can deal with it without raising hive aggression. Okay, cool. Right, let's pack up the sentry guns covering the rear, since we don't really seem to need those anymore.
Packing sentry gun.
There's another contact up that corridor to the north. Well,
Sentry packed.
technically it's the west,
inside.
due to the way the map's orientated. You know what I mean. Grab the ammo. I'm not a fan of whatever that is lurking up there.
Come on, team.
And not coming down and getting killed by the... Oh shit, here it comes. It's moving. Or is it? That better not be a lurker in the vents. It is, there's a vent up there, that's what it is. Fuck. Well, it's not going to come down here and get dealt with by the sentry guns, so I may as well pack them.
Packing sentry gun.
Gonna have to deal with this the old-fashioned way. There's really only one way to go in here. I mean, despite the multitude of doors, most of them are locked. Let's grab that Xeno sample.
Ah, disgusting.
Ah. Whatever was lurking in that vent,
Got him. They look intact.
it's
to
gone.
me.
Happy with that.
Hey, I found something. Looks like a data pad.
Okay. Well, that's... Turns out if you ignore the problem for long enough, it just goes away. Looks like some kind of log left behind by one of Stern's men.
Come on, team.
Whatever.
Double time.
I don't really care about data pads at this point. I do care about medkits though. I did just use one. Oh shit, it's back. You little fucker, there was nothing, absolutely nothing on the motion tracker until I walked up to it. Yeah, I know, it's a motion tracker. If the subject isn't moving, why would it be tracked? I get it. I know that makes perfect sense, but it never worked that way before. The motion tracker would always pick up
Fire on target.
objects lurking in the vents, even if they weren't moving. But not today. Great. So we're being hunted again. It's still telling me this. What? But I haven't created a shelter. I'm sitting. That's right next to a hive exit. I think I might have found another bug. Free stress reset. Didn't cost me any tools. I'm absolutely not in a safe room.
Setting up motion tracker.
But it let me.
Motion tracker.
You know what?
activate.
I'm going to take it. I thought I was going to have to start using happy pills. Because I couldn't pick up that other med kit because my med pouches are full.
Move on. Hurry up,
Is that another hive exit? It is. That was a good spot for a motion tracker. Got a room full of things here. Probably cultists, judging by the number of them, but there could be an alien with them. Alright, I can't get through there anyway. At least not immediately. What's this room? Anything in here? Nothing in here. You see, this looks like a room that I could use as a shelter by welding that door shut, but it's not giving me that option. Yeah. Yeah, the home icon is in this room. This is a room that I should be able to turn into a shelter, but it's not letting me. I don't know what I've done here to fuck this level up. But it's letting me create shelters in open corridors right next to hive exits, but it's not letting me create shelters, not that I would want to at this point, everybody's fine, but it's not letting me create shelters in rooms that are actual shelters.
They're heading our way.
I don't know what I did to fuck this up, but turns out the game's not perfect. Right, so there's something over there.
Move! Move!
Oh no, it's on this side. It's in the vent. Oh,
too comfy, okay?
Yeah, I was moving too quickly. The faster you move, the less reaction time you have, so yeah. And we're being hunted again. Shit.
They're heading our way.
Let me just try this shelter again. I mean, I say it's a shelter. It's listed on the map as a room that can be turned into a shelter. And yet, look at this. It's not even giving me the option to weld the door shut. This is really weird. Although on the bright side, all of the contacts on the motion tracker that could be coming to investigate because of the hunt, they're all on the other side of sealed doors. So, yeah, I mean, this isn't ideal. Stress levels are increasing. Hive aggression is increasing. But stress levels are increasing slowly because nobody's in actual combat. What's this? Have I been here before? I don't think I have.
Right now.
Right, the hunt's over. We got some resources. I'll pick it up. Actually, there's two exits from here.
Let's see what's inside.
One to the north, one to the west. There's a lot of resources. Wow, there's some resources. One of the squad has the resourceful skill, so I'm getting 10% extra. Right. So let's check this out. That just appears to go through the corridor. Yeah, so nothing special there. Sealed door on the other side. Could have gotten around there from the other way. Anyway, where does this lead? Oh, this is more promising. Let's check out down here just in case. Oh, there's a lot of contact. Here's another room that looks like I could use as a shelter. But today the game's just decided, nope. A lot of contacts down there. They don't appear to be coming through that door.
Hurry up, squad.
Let's check it out.
More signals incoming.
Alright, that door's not sealed, so they could be coming through that door. Man, I really hope these are cultists. But if they're not cultists, then I charge in there all guns blazing, I will trigger another hunt. And
Deploying sentry gun.
yeah, we're not far away from hard hive aggression and another massive onslaught. And this is absolutely not the kind of layout in which to be fighting off a massive onslaught. So, I did have a cunning plan.
Let there be light.
I thought I'll lay down all of the sentries. And I do mean all of the
Sentry almost
sentries. We'll
ready.
get a flare down to increase their chances of hitting anything that comes out of that door. And so the plan is, because I've got skirts in the squad, rank 10 tech, well she doesn't need to be
Sentry
rank 10,
activated.
just rank 3 will do, because that gives you access to the drone. And you can send the drone to scout, and it will attract fire, but it won't trigger a hunt. So the plan was to retreat to this room, hide in here basically, and then send the drone to open that door and draw everything out into the sentries. Another way to do it would have been to drop a field motion tracker next to the sentries and then trigger that, but that wouldn't have been as precise because it would attract everything. And the sentries are only set up to cover that one doorway. Unfortunately, the plan was doomed to failure from the start. One, because I'm crap and I couldn't remember exactly how to activate and deploy the drone, and
signals
also
incoming.
because, well, the plan was doomed to failure from the start. Watch this. I move the squad up, open the door, shoot one of the cultists, fortunately it is cultists, and then back off. Sadly, these guys appear to have watched a couple of John Wayne westerns and they know an ambush when they see one, and they're just not taking the bait. They're not coming out of that room at all, so this plan was never going to work. Even if I'd executed it properly, I'm going to have to kill them the old-fashioned way.
Stay position taken.
Where is she, goddammit?
We're getting there, Harper. That's a surveillance room. We should be able to unlock the high security doors from here and move deeper into the complex.
All right, Marines, take a look. But stay sharp. Those creatures, they know we're here.
Safe position.
Thanks for that, Sergeant. Can we put you in for a field promotion? I feel like you should be
Send you
promoted from
back.
Sergeant Harper to Captain fucking
now.
obvious.
Move on.
Right, anyway, let's get on the cameras. Apparently we can open the
Heading our
door.
way.
Door I don't think I've come across yet, but which is blocking access further into the complex. Oh, look, med kits. Oh, look, my med pouches are full. I can't pick
Let's
them
see
up.
what's inside.
First world problems. Right, let's log in
All right, let's see what's in there.
and see what we can see. Ah, it opened that door. Did that door need
Deploying
opening?
motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker. Motion
Actually, it's not the only
activated.
door it's opened. It's opened a whole
Got
bunch of
something on the
doors. This
tracker.
is good and bad. It means I can get to...
More signals incoming.
I'm not sure where it is I need to go. I need to be down there. But they can all now get to me as well.
Bring them down.
Oh, fucking hell. Here we go. Yeah, you don't need to say anything. I know. Fuck, we're going to get a massive onslaught now, aren't we? And I could just stop this hunt in its tracks and buy myself some more time by making one of these shelters, but none of them are working.
More signals incoming.
Oh, and there's an alien in the bed.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just going to deal with it.
Zeno
No
in
one coming
approach.
from the door to the north. Fine. I mean, I'm being hunted anyway. May as well deal with it.
Let's rock.
One down. Actually not. We're closing in.
Oh yeah, don't miss me.
Shotguns. Great for close quarters. And I've got plenty of command points. I mean, I'm up to 6 command points. So this is fine. What is not fine is that there is about to be a massive onslaught.
Move.
And I mean, this is probably the best room I've seen so far for dealing with it, but there's way too many entry points, and that massive central column is
Affirmative.
blocking too much line
Let's
of
see
sight.
what's inside.
I could probably work around this though with flamethrowers and sentry guns, but it's not exactly ideal. Speaking of which, there's a sentry gun over there. I mean, I can only carry 5, but I can deploy 6. Oh, the hunt expired without
There's something
triggering an
around.
onslaught, so we're still on medium aggression. But the very next alien that sees me, we're going on a hard aggression, boys. And we will have a massive onslaught. And look at the layout of this place. I absolutely do not want to be dealing with a massive onslaught in here.
Got
I mean, even the
something on
best rooms in which to deal with them
More
are still
signals
not
incoming.
good. Well, anyway, my next objective is to the south. Find out where Cassandra is being detained.
Tango,
So,
straight
oh,
ahead.
shit. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No. No. No, fuck that. Right, so there's aliens in that room. But I think they're dormant. They're not actually active on the motion tracker. There's one contact to the north, one to the south. Actually, there's now two to the south.
Come on, team!
You see what I mean about terrible lines of sight? Is there another way around? Oh, let's move before that thing comes into the room. No, it's heading the other way. Okay, good. It's down here.
They're heading our way!
That's a...
Runner, get it!
It's not just a... Oh, that's two hive exits.
Incoming!
This seems relatively clear this way. Right. I think I can take these out with Smudge. Maybe both of them. Because they're definitely dormant.
You like that, huh?
I'll take any chances though. Let's back the rest of the squad off. Reset the detection meter.
More signals incoming!
Have Smudge deal with both of them. Good man, Smudge. Oh, we have a promotion for Maori now as well. This is good. Let's not waste this. Right, now which way are we going? Oh, something just opened that door. Fuck, that was close. Didn't spot us. These plasma rifles are awesome. Right, contact to the south.
Move on!
Medkit in here, which I can't pick up. I mean, you know, nice problem to have. So, let's get another motion tracker down.
Setting up motion
I want to make
tracker.
sure I've got good coverage of this level.
Motion tracker activated.
I think that's where I need to be going. Or possibly down through here.
Hurry up,
There is
squad.
something down there though, but I can cap
Warrior,
it with...
inside.
No, why did you shoot?
Kill it!
Oh, for God's
Let's
sake.
rock!
Well, we're in some real pretty shit now. They're supposed to give me a chance to actually... Well, would have, could have, should
An
have. didn't.
examination room, maybe?
Oh shit, that's a lot. Oh, it's eggs.
Marlowe probably needs those queens to make his ascension work.
Can I reach all of them with a flame? I think I can. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. It's not like
You almost
I
sound
have to worry
sympathetic.
about being spotted by an egg.
But her desire for revenge.
I don't understand why the squad just opened fire before
Got you in my
the
sights.
drone had actually spotted us and gave me the chance to cap it with Smudge. But it didn't. And I'm wondering where this massive onslaught is, because I mean it should have triggered by now, surely. There it is. I thought maybe I was getting lucky, because there've been so many bugs on this level, Tantalus Base. Alright, that's where the onslaught's coming from, right there. The flashing hive exit. I wouldn't have been at all surprised if the onslaught had just bugged out and I wasn't going to get one, but no, I was never going to be that lucky, was I? So, okay, fine. I know which way it's coming from. Let's get the sentries placed. Oh, actually, I'm not too sure about this room behind me. Although it doesn't appear that they're coming from that direction, and there are no motion tracker contacts down there, so I might be lucky. But you know what? I can have all of the sentries covering the corridor I just advanced from. I can back everybody up into this corner and cover the sentries with anything that comes through the door behind me.
Let there be light.
Because there shouldn't be much coming through the door behind me, if anything.
Come on, team!
Is this a dead end? It's not a dead end. Oh shit, what if they might be able to come around that way?
More
Oh,
signals
fuck no.
incoming! Move!
Well, there's one way to find out. I might have fucked this up.
Suppressive fire!
I mean, the sentries can handle anything coming down the corridor. So yeah, here they come.
Let's rock.
Shit.
Like that, huh?
Oh no, this is bad.
Move away.
Overcharged plasma beam.
Shit, I'm out!
Basically, it's a corridor clearer. Yeah, so the sentries are all sitting there doing fuck all. Why didn't I check this door out before I deployed the sentries? Why? Because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Onslaught over, hunt ongoing,
On it.
hard hive aggression.
Ah, disgusting.
Oh, that could have been worse. Could have been a lot
Here's your-
better. All I had to do was open the door behind me and look before deploying the sentries. Yeah, that would have been too easy, wouldn't it? Well, on the bright side, what's going on with Sharpie? Oh, I'm going to have to start handing out the happy pills. Which is fine, I've got plenty of meds, but he's switched to his sidearm as well. What's going on?
Come on, team.
At first I thought this was some kind of a bug, because it did happen before with Skirts and her plasma rifle.
Sentry gun.
And it actually happened twice in the preceding firefight. It wasn't just Sharpie. Smudge, at one point, was also using his SMG rather than his plasma rifle. But it's not a bug, because it turns out that every time you use that overcharged plasma beam, the plasma rifle goes on cooldown and the Marine has to switch to their sidearm. Top tip, make sure any Marine with a plasma rifle also has a submachine gun, because it's the best sidearm. Right, anyway, they were talking about some kind of birthing chamber. There's a queen in that room, isn't there? I'm really glad that door's sealed with a terminal. Can you imagine if that door had just popped open and a queen had come rushing out in the middle of that massive onslaught? Hardly seems fair. Right, had to do a quick reload there for Skirts. She only had 10 shots left. Let's deal with the queen.
Access granted.
Yep, it's a queen. And eggs, so facehuggers. So, a number of issues. I don't really want to go into that room, because that gets me closer to the queen, and also I'm going to get flanked by all the facehuggers. So ideally, I'd like to blat the queen right now with the RPG. Unfortunately, the Marine with the RPG doesn't have a line of fire. Because of course not. Shit. Smudge, while he's not going to one-shot kill an alien queen, will do a lot of damage with his precision shot. He also does not have line of fire.
Move away, guys.
I can get an overcharged plasma beam shot, but then the plasma rifle goes on cooldown and I'm using a submachine gun against an alien queen. I think it's probably just going to be safer, given my options, to lay down a carpet of fire that she's going to have to go through to get to me. That's also going to take care of any facehuggers that spawn from the eggs. Still don't have a shot with the RPG. And the plasma rifles do a lot of damage, by the way. I mean, they are by far the best primary weapon, with the possible exception. Why are you going around the fire? No, don't do that. Go through the fire. I took a lot of trouble putting that fire down. Oh, fuck it. Well, she is taking fire damage. You can see a health bar dropping. Fire actually does a shit ton of damage. It's just convincing them to stay in it for long enough for it to kill them. It doesn't seem to have killed the facehuggers, though. That's all. That's fine. It's fine. I can use the flamethrower again. Now, where's the queen gone? Here she comes. Back the fuck up. Now hit her with the RPG.
RPG coming in hot.
Which is going to miss. Because fuck you. Fucking. Sharpie, why are you using your submachine gun again? Oh shit, I'm out of command points. Right. Tactical analysis. Costs me a tool. Get 2 command points back. She's really close now. Shotgun. And flamethrower. Come on, yes. The Hive has launched a hunt. Honestly, I think that's the least of my problems right now. I mean, things can't get much worse. We're already on hard Hive aggression. But I'm not falling for this old gag twice. Let's get a sentry gun covering the side door. And we're just going to wait this hunt out. And then have a good, long, hard think about whether or not we actually want to continue further into this shithole on hard Hive aggression. And we'll make that decision in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're all having a great day. And as always, stay frosty, Marines.
Looking tactical.